Hi, and welcome to the Stadia source quickie about the Stadia APK update, which happened a couple of days ago, or yesterday even. Basically, 9 to 5 Google have had a wee quick look at the APK to see what is coming, and there's been a couple of interesting sort of findings in it. The first one is non-certified phones are going to be coming, and I forgot to actually introduce everybody because I'm such a moonbeam.
I noticed.
I know.
Poor wee Adam.
Poor wee Adam. Yeah, we don't count you as a person.
I'm only here being nosy, so I don't care.
Yeah. So we've got Adam from Stadia Source, and we've got Kelly, also known as Meme One Kelly, as I think a lot of people know, who does lots of shouting. So basically what we're going through here is the non-certified phones. Basically at the moment it's only the big name one, so this looks like they're going to be pushing it out to anybody who has got Android on their phone. The version of Android has just slipped my mind here. It's like, can you remember? 10?
Yeah, 10.
Version 10 of it. So basically it's looks like you'll be able to play Stadia on your phone, basically using any sort of phone, Android phone you want. No iPhones as yet. So Adam, what's your thoughts on this?
Oh, I think it's fantastic, and I don't understand why it wasn't available before, because we've had a discussion about this in the past in previous podcasts, and I don't understand why they're able to say everyone can try this, but they couldn't have said that before. Because as it says in the article, it may not work properly on your device and you use it at your own discretion. But they could have given that right at the very start.
Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think?
About Android phones?
About it expanding to Android phones?
Well, it's good for people that like Android.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that...
No, you wanted an iOS?
I'm an Apple girl, so like, come on.
Yeah, get with the program.
No, but they need to put it on Apple because that's not fair.
I know.
I've got everything Apple.
And you just wanted an Apple now?
Yeah.
My thoughts on it is, I think this is maybe going into the remarks of 2K CEO yesterday. I think this is one of the things which Stadia has been over-promising and under-delivering in, trying to get it to expand the gaming market. So opening this up for all Android devices is going to be a big thing going forward. And it's going to get more people to be able to play, lowers the barrier of entry because all you need is your mobile phone.
Will it have bugs?
It will have bugs. It says it's going to have bugs and your phone might not work in it.
So then it's stupid.
It's stupid, yes, because
it's going to have bugs.
It's going to be bugs because they're giving themselves a get iPhone free card here.
So how many people's going to throw their phone at the window?
If you had an Android phone, you would probably do that.
Yes,
I know.
If it wasn't like working properly,
you would be just chucking it at the window.
I would chuck it at the window,
not the wall.
No, the window's better.
But you might break the glass.
It'll be open.
But yeah, they're covering themselves with this wee comment here. Sounding nuts of it is that it's going to be in development, and they have to opt. Everybody would have to opt into this because they're just trying to cover themselves in case it doesn't work too great. Adam, have you anything more you want to say?
No, not really. I can understand why they're doing this. They want to get more people playing on their phone because at the end of the day, one of the key marketing points of this is play anywhere. I believe it's that exact phrase, is play anywhere, unless you've got an iPhone, obviously. But this is a step in the right direction, but it's taken too long to get here.
Yeah, that's the big problem I have with it as well. It's because if you go onto the website and the FAQs, it's actually saying version 10 it'll be compatible. This should have been rolled out, I think, months ago. With this warning which they have up there saying it may not work. If you have that, people will go, yeah, but it does actually say it there, and you probably have a big tick box to do eventually for this. We'll move on. Do you have anything more you want to add, or do you just want to throw Android phones at the wall or out the window?
Just throw them out the window.
Okay.
And like I said, window instead of window.
I know. I'm actually surprised about that. The next one is touch controls. I think this was one where I think everybody was sort of expecting this, that this is going to come. We've had that app earlier on in the year where someone made their own touch controls. So this is just Stadia adding them on. Adam?
Yes, so it's going to help for people who don't have a computer or don't have a controller and they want to try out Stadia. So that's a big plus, because at the moment, the only way to try Stadia without hardware is the PC. So when they add touch controls, all of a sudden, the Android phones that are able to do this, they can then give it a go as well. However, I bought a Sony Xperia phone just for the sake of playing my PlayStation on it, because at the time they were the only phones that you could do that on. And touch controls for anything that requires L1, L2, R1, R2 are impossible, because they're always at the top of the screen and you end up doing this, right? And I play piano and even I struggle with doing this all day long trying to play. So it's good, but I think it's going to be one of those features that's not really used.
Yeah, that's it all depends how they implement it, but they've actually put that wee caveat in as well, that if some of the games will have built-in touch controls, so that's going to be good as well. So you're going to have the option of going touch controls, or do you use the actual native touch support in the games? What do you think about touch controls on phones and tablets? This would probably be as well.
It doesn't make sense to me, so like...
You don't care?
No.
You wouldn't use the...
No, because I don't have the hands for it, so...
You would need it?
My condition wouldn't let me do it, so...
Yep. So yeah, it's going to be a handy feature if you're just wanting to run in and out. I think when we touched in the touch control ones off before, it was for like Dan gave the example of running in the sea sewer in Destiny. You wouldn't want to do like a big gaming session on it. You would just want to do it now and again, just for small plays. Next one, I'm going to come to your comment at the end there, Rock. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Gamerman, for joining us here as well. The next one is Party Chat. Now, this is an interesting one, and basically, looks like Party Chat is going on to mobile phones. I think this is actually going to be more useful than the touch controls, because you could start having your conversations as you go. Adam?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for me about Party Chat and in-game chat is I'm Stadia Pro, so I get to benefit from the 5.1 surround sound, because I mostly play from the Chromecast Ultra. As soon as I want to talk to anyone, because there is no text chat currently, I then have to go to tinny earphones in stereo, and it sounds awful. I find it sounds awful through the controller anyway. So this will be a lot better. Hopefully, the quality of audio will be much better as well. But you could, for example, pair it with Bluetooth headphones, and there you go. You're completely wireless playing your game. You don't have to interact with anything. You've got your controller. You've got your earphones in your ears if they're wireless. That's it, and you're sorted.
Callum?
So I get to abuse people everywhere.
Yes.
That would be good.
And as you heard there, she abuses everybody. It's not me. Yes.
What do you mean I abuse everybody? Just you.
Yes, me. Basically what that means is you can hook up your headset, if it's a wireless one, like
my Beats.
Like your Beats, and you could like do your party chat with that.
But without my Apple iPhone?
Yes. Basically, I think you can... Eventually, you could just read whatever going on in this app should happen to Apple eventually.
Okay, well, they need to hurry up.
I know they need to hurry up, but basically, yes, this will be putting in Bluetooth, and so you could do your party chats as you go. Even if you want to call up someone who you're speaking to in Stadia, you could actually just have a wee chat with them.
Will it have voice activate?
What do you mean?
The way I can go, hey, sorry, can you like...
No, I won't.
Are they going to get that?
That's actually a good point. You could actually bring that up with the Hey Google and use your Stadia messaging or voice. You could actually bring that in.
That would be easier while you're playing the game than if you want to talk to somebody.
That would be. When you've got that in your controller anyway.
How do you have it in your controller?
I showed you yesterday.
Was that with Google Assistant thing?
Yes,
I don't use that.
I know. So party chat coming. That's going to be. I think that's going to be good for on the phones, because that's going to make it a hell of a lot easier. Whether you're using touch controls or you've hooked up your controller to your phone to play or tablet. Adam, anything more you want to add, or are you okay?
Yeah, I just had a thought as well. A little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, you discovered, it was either you or Dan, discovered the invite links for games. And I wonder whether maybe that could extend to party chats as well. So, for example, I could be playing a game, I could be playing a PUBG, for example, and I can text someone a link to join my party as well as to join the game.
You can do that via Chrome at this moment in time. It's exactly the same system, so it was just actually pushed out to in the multiplayer. I think it's just a wee bit after. Okay. It is. That's already there. I can actually show you after this if you want.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. If you don't know what we're talking about there, basically what you can do if you're playing. By the way, this is just for Chrome. You can actually copy links for party chat, and you can send them out to people, and they can actually just join from that. And also you can send out multiplayer links. So you give them a multiplayer link, and that drops you not into the game. It actually drops you straight into the lobby, which you're playing at. So it is really, really useful for streamers. It's like the first hints of crowdplay coming. Do you want anything more to add here? Or are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're okay. No worries. And I clicked on the wrong thing there because I'm awesome. The next one is trials, demos, and free weekends. Before we go on to what to find in this, I'm just going to point you back to this article Dan wrote. There's our inspirational leader there in all his glory. Or maybe not all his glory, but we're being PG here. And basically, if you look at the date there, this was 6 months ago. Dan found this, and he has found a lot of this information where it's like you've got pre-orders, you've got early access. So some of this has actually been available. There's the demos for a while if you've went looking for it. With this, it's actually added in 3 weekends, which I think is a really good thing because all the other systems done it. Because I actually messaged Football Manager creator Miles Jacobson, and unfortunately, Stadia doesn't have that facility as yet to have that. So it looks like this is coming, and the trials and demos is going to be good as well. And also, there's the interesting thing there is that the demos and trials could be only to Stadia Pro members. So that gives another reason to have Stadia Pro. Adam, is there anything you want to add in this?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be wise to have the trials and demos locked behind Stadia Pro, because I believe it was discussed quite a while ago actually, that you'd be able to watch someone playing a game on YouTube, for example, and click, and you could try the game. And if that's suddenly now locked behind Pro, I think people aren't going to bother with it. Because, for example, say me, I'd rather, if the game looks good enough, I'll get it. If I'm unsure about it, I'll watch a review or something. I won't bother with a trial. But if I didn't have Pro, then I just wouldn't bother with the game at all unless I really wanted it. But yeah.
No, you just continue, Mark. I was just agreeing with you there. I was just going, yeah. Is right. You don't speak anymore there?
It might make things a little bit more difficult for reviewers if we need to potentially ask for, if we get offered, any review codes, and then we find out we've only got an hour to play the game and review it with. That might make things a little bit more difficult, but it'll be interesting to see how they implement it fully.
What do you think about this? So basically, do you know, like with Xbox and PlayStation, sometimes
you can try the games out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the 3 weekends and stuff.
Well, I don't think they should be keeping it behind Pro,
Why not?
because how are they going to get other people to like buy the games? Just because you've got a Pro deal doesn't mean that you should actually get benefits of
the 3 weekends.
the free weekends. I think to advertise Stadia more, it should be open to offer for the free games.
Here's what I would say: isn't 3 weekends locked behind Xbox Live?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay, I thought it was.
I don't think it is, because sure, I think I downloaded it on the Caitlin's or Natasha's before they got their Xbox Live at one of the games anyway.
What I would actually bring this up to, again, I used to play with On Live, and they did trials and demos. They didn't do 3 weekends because they weren't really a thing back then, but you could demo a game as much as you want and trial a game as much as you want. But this was actually abused by the actual gamers, because what happened was one of the trials and demos was a multiplayer game where you could actually jump in, you had half an hour, and you basically play one game, and it saved your progress in the game, saved your level, and then you got kicked out after half an hour, and you were in and out, in and out, in and out. So that is just something that why they may lock it behind Stadia Pro. So that might be the reason for why it could be behind her, Adam, or
yeah, and also when I think about it, it does make sense them locking it behind us. So a man of contradiction. It does make sense for them to lock it behind Pro, because the free-to-plays are going to be locked behind Pro, and that's if we're getting any more free-to-play games. However, on PlayStation, I can say that Red Dead Redemption had a free weekend, I believe, and it also came without the need to have PlayStation Plus for that weekend. I know Fallout's done it recently, but I don't know whether you needed PlayStation Plus for that game. If you don't have it, then you wouldn't be able to play it anyway. But yeah, I can see why they might lock it behind now.
If you have any more, no, you're fine. And the last one here is upcoming sales. I think this is just a generic sales sort of tab. Do like every single publisher platform has their summer sales, summer of game sale, back to school sale. Back to school, that'll be fun. When's the school starting up again? COVID-19 joke.
June the 1st in England.
Black Friday deals, holiday deals, and the sale. So that's just generic sort of thing. I wonder if we're going to add anything fun into it, like what Steam does. Adam?
Well, this is kind of one of those mundane things that we were expecting. I'm surprised it wasn't there from the very beginning, because that's what everyone expects, and that's where they make the most sales anyway. But yeah, again, another step in the right direction, but something that should have been around a lot earlier.
I'm just going to go to some of the questions we've had in the chat here today. Our good friend Rock asked, do you think they're generally relaxing access, or is this just part of an unfolding strategy? Go with you, Adam.
So this is about Android, I'm assuming. I'm in two minds. Part of me is thinking that they've gotten fed up with people asking when this phone will be supported, this phone, and they're just going, go on then, you can all play. Because at the end of the day, I know that they made more Pixel sales because of that restriction, because you saw it all across Reddit, people saying, oh, I'm thinking of buying a Pixel so I can play Stadia. It works. It's the only reason I have a Sony phone, so I could play my PlayStation. So I can't, I'm in two minds. I'm really indecisive with this one, so I couldn't give you a straight answer, but I'm leaning more towards the unfolding strategy.
Yeah, I think it's more of the unfolding strategy as well, but I thought it was going to be a lot quicker than this. I think they should have actually started releasing this a lot quicker to try and build up the numbers so people could actually get on board quicker.
Don't ask me, I'm stupid.
Okay, we don't ask Kelly because she is stupid, so we will move on. And the next one is, any estimate when this update will be released?
So for me, no. We've had these APK teardowns before, and some of the stuff that's come in them we still haven't seen. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I think one of them was something to do with YouTube integration, that you could play the game from YouTube and it would go onto your phone or something like that, was in a previous teardown. Oh, and I think videos were meant to be in the store, that they found that there was going to be videos added, but that still isn't here. It's anyone's guess when this stuff's coming. It's like most games nowadays that you play. They'll push out an update, but they choose when it goes live, and it might not be for a while.
Yeah, if you have any idea when this would come?
Now you're asking the stupid person's going to give you the most stupidest answer on the day it comes out.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to be bold. It's going to be me with one of my wacky predictions. My prediction is the sales one speaks for itself. I think that's summer sale. That could be a couple of weeks' time. I am going to go for summer sale next week.
Well, that's because the summer's next week.
Yes, there's more coming here. This here, I'm going to say a couple of months. I'd say about 2 months, we might see some of the trials and demos. Just in the build-up for the E3 sort of stuff. I know E3 was meant to be next month, but it's just to get some of the games out there. Party chat, I think that's going to be slightly longer. I'm going to say about September, October time for that. The touch controls, I would say, will be coming at the same time as this. The non-certified phones, and I'm going to say that's coming next week. The reason why I'm saying it's coming next week, I believe we are going to have a Stadia Direct or Connect next week or the week after. And it's going to drop. That's going to be a shadow drop during it. This is now available. You can now play on all Android phones, which are Android 10 or above. So that is my bold and wacky prediction. Anybody want to slag me off of that one?
It's definitely a bold prediction.
A bold prediction, yes.
I think mine is better.
Yes, yours can't be wrong.
Definitely not.
Again, I just want to shout out our inspirational leader. Hi, Dan. How's it going? And I want to shout out Science of Stadia. In just over 1 hour, 45 minutes, Science of Stadia are hosting a PUBG Creators Tournament. We at Stadia Source are entering a team. I have been kicked off the team because I will drag the standard down too far. I have that in a message by someone who shall remain nameless. So I was kicked off the Stadia Source team, or that's what my story is going to be. So I'm actually teaming up with Rock and Clive.
Did they shoot you in the head then?
They're going to shoot me in the head.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to be shot in the head by Stadia Source people tonight. And
make sure you jump on his head.
So everybody needs to watch out later. The best thing about this event tonight is you can watch it across multiple different streamers. I'm going to be streaming it. Science of Stadia is going to be streaming it. 2 people out from the Stadia initiative will be at least streaming it. You're going to get lots and lots of different viewpoints on it. And we will definitely have a bit of crack in that tonight. Who do you think's going to win tonight, Adam? I'm going to put you on the spot. And who do you think's going to be first eliminated?
First eliminated. I don't think I can do that because Stadia Source has to remain impartial. Yeah, but you're working on a team. So I'm also, if I pick anyone from the team, then, I'm not being impartial. If I pick anyone who isn't in the Stadia Source team, then I'm not being impartial. That's my diplomatic answer. Who do I think will win? I think the person who gets the most kills and doesn't die until the last. That's
a Kelly answer.
That is my answer.
So,
that's a smart answer.
So, Kelly, who is going to be first eliminated?
You?
Yes, I know. And this isn't me being, I'm just saying this because I'm trying to keep my expectations down. I'm absolutely... How bad am I at the game?
quite bad. I would say a bad word, but I was told this has to be serious. And I can tell you who exactly will win it.
Who's going to win it?
That we do Rock.
Rock's going to win it?
Yep.
I think he really...
I think he really...
I think you've been on the drink too much here tonight if you think Rock's going to win it.
He's a wee cool dude.
I know he's a wee cool dude, but...
He's good at shooting you in the head.
Yes, but the thing is...
well, I would have said Lord Moore, but he keeps shooting me in the head.
So you don't want...
No, I don't want him to win.
So there we go. Kelly is turning against Stadia Sorcerer, and she wants Ash, a.k.a. Lord Moore, dead first.
No, I said you first.
Oh, you want me first?
Yes. And then Lord Moore.
Okay. Peasant boy.
Okay.
But yeah, go watch that, and I would recommend going on into all the different chats just to see the crack there. But is there anything else you want to leave us with here, Adam?
No, not really. Just I hope you guys have good fun on the PUBG tournament.
Kelly?
I'm okay.
You're okay? You want to say bye or anything?
Who do you want me to say bye to?
Anybody in chat?
Bye, Adam.
What about the people in chat?
Okay, bye, people in chat.
Okay, I would like to thank everybody for coming to join us in this video. If you like it, give it a wee like, and if you want to subscribe, work away as well. I would recommend checking out our website at stadiasource.com. We've got all the news, reviews, and opinions up there. We've got some brilliant articles up there from this week, including Adam's with not being disrespectful because with the game here. Go on, it's Adam's favorite game in Farming Simulator. He's got a brilliant interview with them up there for this week, talking about the porting process to Stadia. So yeah, go check out their website. Adam, do you want to say anything more? Are you're completely done now, or?
Farming Simulator is a really good game, right? Farming Simulator is life. That's what I want.
Lots of kids like this, them type of games, because if you think about it, Caitlin plays Goat Simulator, and Harry likes that Farming Simulator too. So
like I've just been slapped in the face.
No, there is no, because even my niece's husband plays Farmer Simulator, and he loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, it's
don't listen to him.
I wasn't being sarcastic or anything, because I know a lot of people love that game. It's a love-hate game. There's no in between. You either love it or you hate it. Or
I just couldn't get into it. I don't know how to play it.
Yeah, that's a better way. If you either love it or you don't really get into it. Would that be a better way of saying it?
You love it or you're not very good at it, I think.
Yes, I didn't understand it, so that's why I didn't play it. You can't shoot nobody in it. Yeah.
But yeah, check out that article by Adam this week. It's actually very interesting. So I would like to again thank everybody for watching us here tonight, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay safe, play lots of Stadia, and have a good one. Bye.